Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name's Doug, and in today's video I'm going to show you a quick vocal exercise on highlighting problem areas in your voice, which is actually taking away notes from you live, which actually could be making you lose your voice by the end of the set, and also just not being able to achieve the best tone you possibly could and not feeling the best. So I'm going to highlight it for you today. Let's do it.
So just wait and see. You're pretending like you know it all.
So one concept that I want to share with you today is the fact that when we break down our voice, we should be able to recognize where our voice is being broken down before we get to it. And what I mean by that is sometimes we know a chorus is going to be hard for us to sing. We just know. We've been doing this for a while. You know, we go to belt it and we have to push it. So if you're having trouble in the verses, why would you magically be able to sing the chorus? It just doesn't compute. So what you actually need to do is work on the vocal technique in the verses. I'm going to show you a clip today of my student Jack, and I was just highlighting to him the fact that you can actually feel in a scale sometimes that your voice isn't going to make it to the top. So that's actually a really good thing to do in the scale, because in a scale you actually be able to hear the lower two notes and be like, la, and as soon as you hear that, you'll know, oh, maybe I shouldn't keep going up because this isn't healthy for my voice. Just give that a go. So what actually happened with my student Jack when we went up to the higher note, what actually happened was a little bit of grit started coming on the second note, kind of like that. I'm exaggerating, but what I was trying to outline to him is that if you sang a whole melody with the technique that you're using at that moment, what it would sound like is, I went to the park, and it would go a little bit like that because your voice wasn't free in the scale first. And so what we did was we took it one semitone lower, which I'll show now, and what actually happened was he was actually able to get directly into the spot. So if he was going to sing the melody at that note, it would definitely be floaty, and that's what we want. Very good. So let me go even deeper with the concept now. I'm going to show you the exercise on the piano so that you can sing along. And I want you to take your melodies and put it in the key where your voice is going without the breaks. Alright, so it's not like a very forced sound. It's really just a casual, like, la. Feels very easy. There's still power and pressure on it, but it's something that the body wants to do. It's a note that the body wants to allow you to release into. You're not having to force it like, la. And the problem is when we go to sing a chorus that's very hard, say it's a couple notes higher, and our body really doesn't want to do it, and we're just forcing it in, that's really not good vocal technique. So, for now, I want you to take it down to whatever note releases. So, for the next one, la. If your voice broke there or had any sort of grit or anything that you didn't want, we'll try the next note down. La. Try and open your mouth up. Next one. La. Last one. La. And what I want you to do, again, I'm just going to reinforce this idea, is emphasize the high note. Try and do it repetitively and just see if your voice is staying in that spot where it wants to do it. Again, no grit, no tension or anything, because you need to put all of your melodies here, or else you're going to have a lot of vocal tension and you're going to break down your voice by the end of the set. So just because you stuck around this long, I'm going to give you another exercise, and say you're singing a melody and it's like, I went to the park. Just say, for example, that. I just made that up. We're going to go here. La. And say we took it up higher, like, I went into the park, and you want that to actually ring out, be completely free, you should try that scale. La, and make sure you can go ah. And if that doesn't come out comfortably, it means that your body doesn't want to do it and you shouldn't force it there just yet. For the sake of the idea of the video being, I want you to maximize your vocal health. For now, unless you want to learn about mixed voice and bridging your notes to the higher position, just take what you can do now into the position where you can go ah and sing all of your melodies there for really good vocal health and to build a really strong and healthy foundation for your vocal technique. So for the next part of this video, I'm actually going to show you me singing this song called Chemical Kids and Mechanical Brides, because what I'm actually trying to improve in my voice now is the ability to sing live for a half-an-hour set. And it's proving really difficult, but what I'm learning is, say for example there's a high note that I'm actually starting to push out after I've been singing the whole song and it's right at the end. If I don't address my vocal concerns in the verses like I talked about earlier, it's not really coming out the way I want, and to be honest, I will start to lose some notes by the later songs in the set. So I'm going to critique my own vocal practice from yesterday, and I'll show you where I did well and where I did wrong. Anyway, we'll swap to that part of the video now, and I'll critique it from the desktop.